Bull.
18-3. He had
they like shooting three.
We're going to put Natural Stone pregame show, and we're going to go on and take our first break. And I had minutes.
Okay, I'm going to grab a drink here in a second.
Deal. Because no matter how
Order ahead in the app and over 40 your air conditioning and heating company. Only one name you need to know. Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating. Charlie'sAirandHeat.com.
Coach Shane Hawkins joins us here on our pregame show. No rest for the wicked here this weekend, coming off a 15-point loss night at Herrin last night. And tonight, guess what? You get to take on
the way the phrase is correctly, no rest for the weary.
Country.
I said wicked intentionally.
He did. Try.
We're not wicked. They're just weary.
Yeah. You know what? I mean, what if you're a competitor? What else would you ask for? I mean, I think that's the great part about it is you played a rivalry game last night. You don't have to wait a week to play again. You kind of get right back on it. So I think a lot of tonight will be us being able to, can we show some maturity to put last night behind us? And I thought we did a lot of good things last night. And obviously it got to 15. It wasn't a 15-point game. It was 8 going into the fourth. It was, so we did a lot of things to give ourselves a chance. We just couldn't make a shot. But you don't have to stick around and wait for a week. You get a chance to go play, and you get the opportunity to go play the number 6 team in the state. And it'd be a good challenge for us. But we kind of see where we're going in or where we're at going into these last 3 weeks of the regular season.
Last night, we were just talking maybe your best low turnover performance last night. They took care of the ball. They played good defense, just couldn't get the shot to go. Now, what you have going in your favor here tonight, a week ago you played 3 games here, so you know the floor, you know the rims, and such.
Yeah, I mean, I thought we did a lot of good things last night on both ends of the floor. It come down to our inability to make a basket. And a lot of times you don't say that. A lot of times we turned it over, we didn't rebound. It was too easy for them on the other end, and that wasn't the case last night. I thought we did a really good job on Lukens and fought him and made him work to catch. I think we did a pretty good job on Williams. Our mismatch issue all year has been 6'2", 6'3", either strong physical or really athletic inside-outside guy. And Nelson was that guy last night and obviously caused us some issues. But last night, and we talked this morning at shoot-around, it was not an effort thing. It was not a X and O thing. It was not a concentration thing. It was our inability to make a shot. And I don't know if that makes it any easier to swallow, but I thought the process standpoint was really good because we did what we kind of set out to do and put ourselves in a situation to, where we had a chance.
Well, tonight you're going to face a situation which you don't really see a whole lot, and you're facing a guy that's 6'10", that can shoot outside, in Tedeschi, just a good ball player. And unfortunately, we don't have that kind of size. How do you battle that?
Yeah, we're going to have to fight him. You're going to have to fight him to a lot like you did last night. You got to fight catch. If it's easy for him to catch every trip down the floor, he's going to raise up and shoot over the top of us. And so we really have to fight his and try to limit his number of catches, at least catches in the scoring zone. If he catches it at 30 feet, okay. But anything inside 22, 23, we've got to really make him work to catch the ball. We've got to make him really uncomfortable when he does catch it. And
you can go to commercial after this.
Really well, and Billy is really good. Munoz, I think, is the X factor. I think when he's making shots and aggressive on the offensive end, I think it gives them a whole new element and kind of allows them to take the next step to being a really good basketball team. And so it's a challenge, but that's part of it. I mean, it's part of being in high school and playing and going to challenge yourself against really good teams. And we have that challenge tonight.
Good luck tonight.
All right, thank you.
John A. Logan College is Proud to support area high schools in the classroom and on the playing field. John A. Logan offers high school students the opportunity to earn college credit while in high school. Students can get a jump start on their college careers while saving money. After high school, students can easily transition to one of the college's career and technical education programs or a traditional baccalaureate transfer program. No matter your path, you'll know why everyone says, why would you go anywhere else? Good luck this season and visit jalc.edu.
Are you looking to enhance the beauty of your home or garden? Look no further than Clark Natural Stone, your go-to destination for rock, decorative stone, mulch, and even topsoil. With a wide range of high-quality natural stone products, Clark Natural Stone has something to fit your taste and style. Clark Natural Stone understands your unique wants and needs when it comes to turning your home into the talk of the town. So if you're looking to make the outside of your home as beautiful as your inside, go 5 miles east of Marion and talk to the folks at Clark Natural Stone. Clark Natural Stone, premier landscaping service of Southern Illinois.
At the Bank of Herrin, we know the recipe for success begins with the right ingredients. So we've taken services like mobile banking and teen debit accounts, added in helpful employees and a full trust department, and topped it off with a commitment of service to our communities. Put it all together, and it's clear why the Bank of Herrin is a leader in the communities we serve. Community strong, the Bank of Herrin is not just a bank, it's a relationship. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back to Rich Herrin Gymnasium at Benton High School. John Homan alongside. Dave McKenzie with you this evening. Carterville comes into the game 11-10, John Homan. And you need more volume. Headphone, is that what you're looking for?
Yeah.
How's that?
Much better, thank you.
There you go.
Much better.
Nice to be able to hear.
It is much better to be able to.
But
a lot of noise with the band playing.
Yeah, Carterville comes in 11-10, but this Benton Ranger team, number 6 in the state in Class 2A. They're 19-3. They're just solid up and down that lineup.
Well, they really are. They'd be a good 3A team. I mean,
they would be a good 3A team.
They're just very good. And you know, if you think back,
don't tell Ranger fans that though.
No, okay, I won't. But you know, we've both been around the block a little bit, you know, and we've seen Benton play over the decades. Benton used to be a AA school when there was a 2-class system, 1A and 2A, and they played against the big schools, and it's not unusual for them to play bigger schools, and they were a member of the South 7 Conference and all that. So, you know, they're used to it, and they have a very good team. This is one of the best Benton teams I've seen in a long time, and Carter will have to play extremely well, and hope that Benton's not on his A game tonight.
You know, we've not talked to really. I don't put a whole lot into what the AP rankings are, but when you look at Class 2A, you got Bree Central that's setting at number 1. They're 21-2. Peoria Emmanuel, Tolono Unity, Byron Beecher, then Benton, and the only other team from our area that's even received other votes outside of the top 10 is Pinckneyville.
Yeah.
You know, and they've got 7 votes. Look at 2A, and we could talk a lot about Todd Tripp and the Goreville Blackhawks.
1A.
Or excuse me, in 1A.
Right.
They're number 6 in 1A this week.
Right.
And you got Meridian that received some votes. Really,
they should. They're really
Blueford is there.
Township. Yeah.
Casey Westfield.
Yep.
So that's 1 and 2A. There's some tough ball teams there.
I believe, isn't Effingham St. Anthony at the top of the poll?
Yeah, they're number 1. Tuscola, Illini Bluffs, Winchester, West Central, and then Pocahontas.
Yeah, I've heard that St. Anthony was really loaded.
Yeah.
And it'll be, you know, a tremendous feat for Goreville or somebody from our area, Meridian, for that, you know, to get out of the super sectional, make it to state. But I'll tell you what, Goreville's a pretty salty club too.
Looking forward to this matchup here this evening between the Carterville Lions and the Benton Rangers. We're going to go on and take our final break here on our Clark Natural Stone pregame show. Lineups and tip-off coming up next here on News Radio WJPF.
At Ron Ward Chevrolet in Herrin, we are teaming up to bring you the best deal on your next vehicle. At Ron Ward, we always have over 100 cars to choose from. You can shop our entire selection at ronwardchevy.com. Come test drive your next vehicle, and we'll have the car and keys ready before you arrive. Now that's teamwork. So come see our team at Ron Ward Chevy in Herrin. We support all of our Southern Illinois athletes. We wish you all the best. Just down the road. Ron Ward Chevrolet. Just great deals and low prices. Ron Ward Chevrolet.
Don't let the name fool you. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, represents more than just electricians. The IBEW is made up of Southern Illinois linemen, tree trimmers, telephone workers, utility workers, city employees, factory workers, construction workers, and many more. So when you support the IBEW, you're really supporting Southern Illinois. Help make Southern Illinois a brighter place. Put your trust in the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, providing a better lifestyle for members and a better life for all.
Punctual service, 5-star satisfaction, and the experience that comes from 40 years in the business. Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating in Carterville is your York dealer. Charlie's wants to keep you comfortable no matter what the weather's like, as well as help you save money on your energy bill. There's a reason Charlie's has a reputation for excellence and integrity. Learn more about installing a new York system at charliesairandheat.com or call today for a free estimate. With York, install confidence.
Outstanding job by the Benton Ranger Band on the national anthem, and starting lineups are going to be announced for the Carterville Lions, the visitors here this evening to Rich Herrin Gymnasium. And Coach Shane Hawkins going with his normal starting lineup that we've used, over half the season, about half the season now.
I would say at least that long, yeah.
Yep, it's going to be Josh Waller, the 5'11 senior, wears number 5. Number 10, Brandon Skelcher, the 6-foot senior. Number 11, Drew Barrington, the 6-foot junior. Number 21, the 6'2 junior, Colton Hawkins. And number 25, Braden Wakey, the 6'3 senior. Waller, Skelcher, Barrington, Hawkins, and Wakey, the starting 5 for Coach Shane Hawkins.
I'm expecting, Carterville to come out and really give it a great effort tonight and show some grit and determination and maybe put some pressure on the Rangers. You never know.
It would be nice as they shut off the lights here for the Benton Ranger introductions here at Rich Herrin Gymnasium. A great crowd. They always have great crowds here. It never fails, and upper and lower sections are nearly full on the sides. They have their pump-up video that they play. We saw this a lot like Herrin last night.
Right.
Herrin's video board, I think, a little bit bigger, but it's. I love this gymnasium. I love coming here. I love Max Morris Gymnasium and Rich Herrin Gymnasium to play in.
Max Morris in Frankfort, has that old look. Built back in the 1920s, I believe.
Yes.
And you have a 3-tier. Situation there with the structure, and it's just amazing how many games have been played in that facility over the last 7-8 decades. And as far as Benton is concerned, very nice 2-level facility, chair seats up high, just a great venue to watch a basketball game.
Starting lineup for Coach Ron Weinmiller and his Benton Rangers being announced right now. It's going to be number 10, the 6'1 senior Isaac Billington. Number 12, the 6-foot junior, Grant Owens. The 6'1 senior, number 14, Luke Melvin. Number 22, the Evan Munoz, the 6'3 senior. And then, of course, Docker Tedeschi, the 6'8 junior for the Benton Rangers. Billington, Owens, Melvin, Munoz, Tedeschi, the starting 5 for Coach Ron Weinmiller and the Benton Rangers.
Yeah, it's their house. It's a tough place to play. The Lions have to come ready to play. Just, we were talking about how great the basketball program did. And how about that golf team? I just had a Rivers Stilley just walked by saying hello, and he's he's one of the top golfers in the state. They have some great athletics over here.
They do have some great athletics. I need to wrap up a couple of things here from today for Carterville. Bowling finished 12th at state up at O'Fallon today.
Right.
Cheer qualified for the state to advance to state next week. In Bloomington.
Good job.
Carterville Junior High girls beat DuQuoin 38-29, finished 3rd in junior high girls basketball, and wrestling finished 5th up at the big meet taking place at Robinson this afternoon. So you'll be hearing about that more this week, all those things. The boys' trip to state in bowling next Saturday. Cheerleading, I think it's like the 9th year in a row that they've made to Bloomington for state. So good things happening, not just for Benton, but also for the Carterville Lions.
Absolutely. And, There's some tremendous athletic programs in Carterville as well.
Officials are ready. The ball's in the air. It's tipped. It goes out of bounds, and it is going to be Carterville basketball on the near side. Carterville, the home team in their road blues. They are moving left to right on your radio dial. Benton in their home whites with the maroon down the sides. Carterville's in the front court. Waller takes it to the elbow, pulls up the dribble, works right side now to Barrington. Barrington to the free throw line. Here's Skelcher, his first touch to Waller. Waller through the free throw line, pulls up. Lions content to work the perimeter on this Benton defense on this first possession. And what do we do? Oh, nice save by Hawkins out near the hash. He kept it from going out of bounds. He pulls up. The shot no good. And the rebound is out of bounds off of the Carterville Lions.
It was a long two by Colton, and it rimmed out. Hopefully they can get a good shot next time down the floor.
So Isaac Billington brings it across the timeline. They work it over on the right side. Now they bring it near side to Grant Owens. Grant getting the start here this evening. Munoz to the right side to Billington. Now Billington between the circles. Winds up back at the logo, but he controls it. Crosses over. Kicks it to the corner. Tedeschi's got a three from there. A little too strong, and a good board from Braden Wakey. So each team with one possession, no score. 6:40 remaining here in the opening quarter. Carterville's second possession. They feed the post. That's Wakey. Made some room.
Nice
got
move.
Tedeschi in the air. And that was a great move by Braden Wakey. The Lions lead it 2-0.
The senior move.
Yes, it was. On the near side in the corner, Grant Owens. Grant traveled with the basketball. And the turnover on the Benton Rangers. So length of the floor to go for the Lions. Here comes Barrington. And Waller around the left side. On the wing to Hawkins. Hawk the right-hand dribble. Tries to clear out up top of the key. Whips the pass to Barrington on the right wing. Takes it to the free throw line, pulls up. Nice backdoor feed to Hawkins. He feeds it to Wakey. Good. Oh, it just rims out. It winds up. And saved, and Carterville's going to control. Good possession here by the Lions. Into the front court is Barrington, and now Waller. Wakey had a really couple of good plays. He asked for the ball down low, and a foul is going to be called on Munoz.
Calling for a hold.
And the first foul of the game.
That's Melvin, isn't it?
Or, yeah, Luke Melvin, yes. Luke has good hair.
I'm going to call him offensive pick. Illegal pick.
That is going to be on Braden. We don't need him getting in foul trouble.
You have to be careful about those illegal picks.
Yeah, absolutely. So near side, Billington drives the baseline, put it up, and he was blocked off by Josh Waller, and the foul is called. Josh picks up his first. There's 2 team fouls now on Carterville. And Isaac Billington, the 6'1 senior at the line, he is shooting 2. Hits the first.
One of the underrated point guards in the area.
He is solid. Been a good ball player. The second is good. Tie ball game 2-2. 5:30 remaining here in this opening quarter at Benton. Hawkins just left of the circle. Wakey comes up to the high post, sets the screen. Skelcher dribbles into the free throw line. Lost the dribble, gets it right back, but the Rangers steal it, take it away from the Lions. Here they come into the front court. Billington on the left wing, head fake. Leaves it for Melvin. Melvin down in the paint. Tedeschi, head fake. His shot partially blocked by Wakey. And Billington launches the three and hits it for the Benton Rangers. He's got all 5 of their points, John Homan. It's 5-2.
It's hard to stop them all. Billington's a fine player.
It is the jumper. Is that Barrington?
That was Barrington. Yes, Barrington.
Okay. 5-4 is our score. Rangers by 1 with the ball, and turning the ball over is the Benton Rangers, giving it right back to the Lions, their second turnover of the game. Shane Hawkins instructs his Lions, sets the play call. With 5:30 remaining here in the first quarter, Wakey turns the ball over, just threw it right to the defender. The other way, the reverse layup is good from Luke Melvin. He's in the scorebook with 2. 7-4 is the score. The Rangers on top of the Carterville Lions. Over on the left wing, Waller dribbles around the top, takes it into the free throw line, to the elbow, dishes it now to Skelcher. Skelch, left wing to Hawkins, or excuse me, to Barrington. Barrington backdoor feed to Colton Hawkins, and he tried to pass to.
Shot. He had a wide open shot.
Yeah, he did. And the other way, the Rangers missed the shot, but right there to clean it up is Isaac Billington. 7 in the game, and a timeout is called by Shane Hawkins, and he did not like that pass on the baseline from Colton Hawkins. We're going to pause as well. 3:48 remaining, and the Rangers have a 9-4 lead on the Lions here on News Radio WJPF.
River Radio Sports Central is in gyms everywhere this winter.
They've done that a lot this year. They've done that way too many times this year.
Take it strong to the hole.
Yes,
exactly. Take it strong to the hole. Play to the contact.
Could have taken the shot. He was only 7 or 8 feet out.
There you go, online viewers. That's what your broadcasters are thinking.
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive.
Forget the fancy pass. 9-4. Coach Shane Hawkins needed to coach up a couple of ball players in that timeout. We'll see how they respond here. Carterville not real fond of playing to contact. They just don't like to do it. A lot of the time is because they're just so undersized. But sometimes you just have to go in there and bang around and hope you get fouled. 3 left wing, no good from Colton Hawkins, and the rebound is grabbed by Melvin for the Rangers. He brings it across the timeline to Tedeschi. Now it's Munoz. He stops on the baseline, kicks it to Owens. Now coming down, they're working it around very well. Moving, cutting, slicing, running the offense. Tedeschi gets the open 3 and buries it from the right wing. He's on the board with 3, and the Rangers have an 8-point lead. It's 12-4.
You don't want to get down too far. You gotta stay competitive right now.
So Barrington holds on the logo at midcourt. Colton Hawkins gives it to Barrington. Barrington to the elbow, spins his way into the paint, kicks it to Hawkins, left wing. He finds Skelcher right in the circle. He drives inside the arc and pulls up. The 2-hop jump now to Barrington. 2.5 remaining. Lions down 8, 12-4. Hawkins fights his way into the paint, high off the glass, no good. Tedeschi, the rebound. Outlet pass now to Billington. Right side, jumper from Munoz is in and out, no good. And it winds up with Owens. He misses the shot, and Colton Hawkins gets the rebound. Into the front court, there goes Barrington to the hole. Puts it up and under, threw it off the bottom of the rim, but it comes right back to him. Hawkins feeds Wakey down on the block. He's battling against Tedeschi. Back to Hawkins, or excuse me, to Barrington. 1:50 remaining. Right side of the circle to Skelcher. Skelcher looks inside, dribbles in, takes it to the block, pulls up. Now wings it up top to Barrington. Drew, spin move. Got in the air, almost traveled, but just got it to Wakey. Throws it right back to Barrington. Tedeschi makes a nice defensive play as they tried to feed Barrington or Wakey, but the Rangers turn it right back over. The shot blocked, and it goes out of bounds. And I think on the block it was Owens that got the hand on it.
They're tough to beat down low with the size, and you have to put the ball up high and get it over their hand.
I like what I see trying to get the ball down to Wakey here early. As him and Tedeschi are really battling down there in the paint. Carterville's ball as Wakey comes up to the high post. Now baseline drive from Hawkins. Off the board, got the bucket and the foul. Count it.
Barrington.
Okay, Barrington on the shot. The foul.
It's going to be on the new Kyle Thomas picked up the person.
And the free throw is missed. 12-7, Lions trail by 5. And it's Ranger basketball. Crossover by Billington. Left wing now to Thomas. Right side back to Billington. Now Tedeschi controls, and he hands it to Luke Melvin. Luke back to Billington. Just 50 seconds remaining here in this first quarter. Lions down 12-7. And the pass is thrown away. Tedeschi thought that Kyle Thomas was cutting one way. He went the other and throws it into the seats. So Carterville gets the ball back with 46 seconds remaining here in this opening quarter.
Looks like Trace and Severin in the lineup.
Is that Mike's son?
Dave,
or maybe
Dave,
or Dave Severin?
It might be Dave's. Might be his grandson. I think it might be his grandson. Yeah.
More than likely. 35 seconds. I know I saw him here at the Benton tournament last week. So Zan Guthrie's into the game for the Lions. He has the ball right of the circle. Now it's Alex Kimbrough. Kimbrough feeds it to Caden Wilson, who had a great game last night for the Lions at Herrin. 18, 17, 16 on the game clock. Lawrence Greer to Guthrie. Guthrie left of the circle. Carterville's going to hold for the final shot with 7, 6, 5. Here's Barrington around the screen from Kimbrough into the paint. Finds Lawrence Greer. Step back three from Lawrence is off the iron. Good look. Just couldn't get it to go. And the Benton Rangers, as we end the first quarter, have a 5-point lead on the Carterville Lions. It is 12-7. Second quarter action coming up next here on News Radio WJPF.
At Southern Illinois Rejuvenation Center, their process is simple.
Barrington made that free throw for the three-point play. He has 5 of the set.
Okay.
The Southern Illinois Rejuvenation Center is the only facility in the Southern Illinois region with the technology, proven equipment, and quality products that all merge to create an experience that cannot be replicated. They work closely with you to create custom solutions to achieve your ideal look. For a complimentary consultation, visit them online at rejuvenatesi.com.
Bank with people you know, who know and love Southern Illinois. First Southern Bank is a community bank that cares for and gives back to the communities we serve. Locally owned, local people, local decisions, and locations throughout Southern Illinois to serve you. First Southern Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Visit First Southern Bank at firstsouthernbank.net.
As we head to the second quarter, the Benton Rangers lead your Carterville Lions by 5 points. It's 12-7.
The Lions were 3 out of 9 from the floor in the first quarter. Missed both their three-point shot attempts. Benton 4 for 9 on field goals for the quarter.
Ranger basketball. Here's as we start the second, moving right to left in their home whites. Melvin had his pocket pick, turnover, and the ball slapped out of bounds. Actually, they're going to call a foul on Luke Melvin.
That'll be his second.
Yep.
One of their better players, be a good guy to have on the bench right now. That's where he's headed.
Let me make sure we're right. I've got 5 turnovers on the Rangers, 4 on the Lions.
5 is correct on Benton, and 4 is correct on Carterville.
And Barrington hits the first free throw. He had 5 first quarter points. He's at 6 now after the make on the free throw. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by Stephen Rich's Barber Styling on Division Street in Carterville. Open Tuesday through Friday from 8 to 5, Saturday 8 to 2. Drew, second free throw. Rims out, and Dr. Tedeschi couldn't save it from going out of bounds, so it's going to stay with the Carterville Lions. Another possession in the offensive zone. From the baseline. They trigger in. They get it to Greer, and the pass from Tedeschi was slapped out of bounds. He is so quick, long arms. He just gets in the passing lanes, and he can knock that stuff out.
Yep. Have to be sure your guy's open if you're going to make that pass.
So Carterville's possession into the front court. Barrington got a lane to the rack, and somehow he gets that to go.
I don't know how he made that shot.
That's 8 in the game now for Drew. And the Lions have pulled to within 2. It's 12-10. Ranger basketball. Near side, top of the key, now right wing. They don't hold the ball long. They are a very, very good passing team. As Owens has it, kicks it to the corner. Now they throw it in, and it's into the backfield, and that's in the back court, and it's another turnover, number 6 on the Rangers.
Hey, Dave, football season's been over for a while now.
I know. I always enjoyed the Benton Carterville football game. It's the first one of the year.
Yeah. Yeah, very good games.
My buddies from Benton, and so it's always a lot of fun. Lawrence Greer drives to the block, and he drug the foot behind him.
Yep, he did.
So that's a turnover on the Lions, their 5th of the ball game. Coming up, we're going to have our first Southern Bank halftime report. We'll update scores from around Southern Illinois. SIU squeaked by Murray State this afternoon. Johnny Logan picks up a win on the road at Shawnee. And high school scores from around the region. And a chart is going to be on
illegal pick again.
Grant Owens.
Yeah.
That's the first on Owens.
I believe that's 7 turnovers now on Benton.
And Shane Hawkins is going to the bench as he taps on number 5. Says, come on in to get Zan Guthrie to the bench. So a 2-point ball game here in the second quarter, 6:45. Lions trail by 2 with the ball. It's 12-10. Barrington between the circles. Carterville spreads out the offense. Now they work it right side to Waller. Waller dribbles across the top to Caden Wilson. It's Waller that shoots from the corner. Rebound. Kimbrough couldn't get the put back to go. Gets his own rebound.
Smart.
Now head fake by Barrington. Corner right. 3, no good. And the ball, again, tipped around. Great job by Josh Waller to tip it out front. And Carterville gets another set. Down by 2. Carterville a chance to tie. Barrington to the hole. Shot blocked by Tedeschi. He gets the ball. Now the Rangers are on the run the other way. They dump it down low to Munoz. It goes out of bounds. And it's going to be white basketball, Benton Ranger basketball.
Good hustle defense by Wilson, recovering there and slapping the ball out of bounds.
So they bring the ball from the baseline. They throw it up top to Dr. Tedeschi. He has it top of the circle, right side to Billington. He puts up the 3, too strong, and it's a rebound by Lawrence Greer. He's into the front court himself. Stunner steps at the free throw line. Now to Waller. Waller across the free throw line into the paint. Puts it up and good. That was a nice floater from Josh Waller. He's on the book. And we have a tie ball game, 12-12 here at Benton.
How about that?
Ball out of bounds, and it's going to stay with the Rangers.
Well, with each passing minute, the Lions get a little bit more confidence.
Stick around. Stick around, you find out, I guess. 5:20 in the paint. Tedeschi, top of the key now to Munoz. And baseline drive by Thomas, cut off nicely. But Tedeschi gets it, launches top of the key, no good. Ball is tipped right back out. Good feed to Owens down low. Couldn't get the shot off. Wings it top. Shot for 3 for Munoz is good.
Wow. I tell you what, Benton just keeps shooting that 3.
Yes, they do. So it's a 3-point lead, 15-12, 4:50 remaining here till halftime. It's Caden Wilson. Bounce pass now to Greer. On the right wing to the corner, that's Waller, who dribbles to the free throw line. Pulls up the dribble, now finds Greer, right wing once again. They feed it to the post. That's Kimbrough. His shot no good. Got his own rebound. Put back no good. And Tedeschi. Wilson. Kimbrough gets the rebound. Finds Barrington underneath. Drew into the paint. Gets the bucket. 10 for Drew Barrington. Lions are down 1. Quick ball movement again by the Rangers. Right side to Billington. His 3. Good. Well, he's got such a good stroke.
Man, sure does.
10 now for Isaac Billington, and it's a 4-point lead, 18-14. Here at Rich Herrin Gymnasium. Right, left side, 3 from Waller, no good, and the rebound is grabbed by Grant Owens. He's going to bring it across the timeline himself. Inside the arc, dishes it to Munoz. He's cut off on the baseline, needs some help, gets it from Owens. Owens to the hole, the shot is good. Grant Owens now with 2. Pushes the lead out to 6 for the Rangers with 3:20 remaining here in the second quarter. On the right side, now to Greer, who's left of the circle. Dribbles it once between the legs. Now pull-up jumper from Lawrence. Tried to bank it, no good. And Owens the rebound for the Rangers. Billington, right wing to Tedeschi. He drives in, step back jumper from about 18 is good.
Goodness gracious.
Docker's got 5 for the Rangers.
12-12, now it's 22-14. They've gone on a 10-2 run.
8-point lead for the Benton Rangers, the number 6 team in Class 2A in the state of Illinois. There's Greer, left of the circle. Now right of the circle is Kimbrough. Hands the ball to Barrington, who found Greer, corner left, puts up the 3, no good. And a great rebound from Caden Wilson to Waller. Bounce pass back to Greer, baseline drive. And shot blocked, but it comes to Waller. He's got the open 3. Short, comes right back to Waller. Carterville is getting so many opportunities. Lucky bounces and good hard rebounding.
Yeah, there's no doubt Carterville's getting the shots, just not knocking
Spin
it down.
move from Barrington off the glass.
Good.
Good.
Wow.
Drew has 12 first half points.
Acrobatic kid.
22-16. They feed it down low. Thomas now to Munoz and back to Owens. He's toward the corner. Throws it up top. Billington between the legs. Now they get it to Thomas. He puts up a 3. That was no good. Right to Billington. He got fouled as he went to the hole. And I think that may be on Drew Barrington. It is. Nope, they're going to get it on Waller. That's going to be the second now on Josh. And at the line is going to be Isaac Billington, who's got 10 points, and he misses the free throw. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by Polar Whip. Come taste the legend, Polar Whip and Energy, a Southern Illinois tradition featuring car hops. Call 988-9210, and they'll have it waiting for you when you arrive. Second free throw from Billington is good. 11 first half points for the senior. 23-16 with 1:40 remaining. Carterville's Colton Hawkins back into the game. Top of the key, hands it to Skelcher. Skelch to Caden Wilson. Wilson strong to the hole, gets the shot, man. He went strong. That's exactly what I'm talking about. It's what you got to do. Go
Be aggressive.
Go hard. Be
right.
aggressive. 23-18. Be aggressive. Here's Owens. Jumper. And no good. Barrington, the rebound. Carterville getting out. Quick pace. Bounce pass around. 3 from Skelcher. No good. And the rebound is grabbed by Owens. Grant Owens. And a foul on the Lions.
John Barrington, I believe. His first.
Yep. And so length of the floor now for the Benton Rangers.
Well, I hate to point it out, but the Lions are 0 for 8 on threes.
23-18 is our score, and the Rangers turn it over as Billington dribbled it off his foot. That is turnover number 7 in the game, third of the quarter for the Rangers.
I don't know what Coach Hawkins is asking about.
He's at the scorer's table.
Lions have the basketball. Looks like he's making a change.
As he's bringing Josh Waller back to the floor. And he's going to be replacing Alex Kimbrough. Alex checks out. Alex, last night at Herrin, finished the game with 1 point, but he played hard for Carterville at Herrin. 39 seconds until halftime. Carterville's ball. Are they going to hold for the final shot?
I would.
They trail by 5, 23-18. Hawkins to Waller. He's just off the circle left. Finds Skelcher. Skelch turns around, looks inside.
Oh,
and the pass,
bad pass
saved by Caden Wilson. There's 13, 12, 11, 10 now for the Lions. Barrington takes it to the paint, down to the block, found Hawkins, head fake, he's into the paint, puts the shot up and got fouled, and the foul was going to be on Nolan Schaefer. And it stops the clock at 1.1. Schaefer picks up his first foul. And Colton Hawkins is yet to score here this evening and has a couple of free ones from the free throw line right. And he misses the first. He comes into the game averaging about 9.5 points a game. Waller checks out. Kimbrough comes back in for Carterville.
Well, one's better than none. Knock it down, Colton. There you go.
Got that one to go. Shot at the buzzer is no good, and that ends the second quarter of basketball. The Benton Rangers have a 4-point lead on the Carterville Lions. It is 23-19. Stay with us. Our first Southern Bank halftime report is coming up next right here on your home for Lions Sports News Radio, WJPF.
When it comes to air conditioning and heating, there's only one name you need to know. Over 40 years ago, Charlie decided if he was going to put his name on his air conditioning and heating business, he better do things right. So he decided to make sure Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating would be a company you could depend on. Charlie's would love to be your air conditioning and heating company. Only one name you need to know. Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating. Charlie'sAirandHeat.com. Rain or shine, sleet or snow, call Joe. Joe's Lawn Service, Carterville, is a locally owned and operated business serving Southern Illinois for over 20 years, specializing in much more than commercial or residential lawn care. Joseph McMahon and his crew can do snow removal, bush hogging, tree trimming, or tree removal, landscaping maintenance, and much more. Call 534-8148. Rain or shine, sleet or snow, call Joe. 534-8148. That's 534-8148.
You're listening to Carterville Lions basketball on News Radio 1340, WJPF Herrin, W258DP Herrin, 99.5 FM.
With the McDonald's app, you can get your favorite thing delivered to your door, so you can eat your favorite thing while you watch your favorite thing at home. Order McDelivery in the McDonald's app.
At participating McDonald's, delivery prices may be higher than at restaurants. Delivery and other fees may apply.
If you get a friend a go-to order from McDonald's for free using points in the
Hello,
McDonald's
everybody.
app,
Happy Saturday to you. Thank you for watching.
Earn free food with the McDonald's app.
At participating McDonald's.
We are at the half at Benton Ranger High School. And 23-19 is our score. The Rangers with the 4-point lead. And when you look at the scoring, we'll start first for the Rangers. They are led by the 11 points from Isaac Billington, 2 from Grant Owens, 2 from Luke Melvin, 3 from Evan Munoz, and 3 from Docker Tedeschi. 5 for Docker. 23 first quarter points, first half. I'm tired. Can you tell? I am just stuttering around.
You're doing a lot of ball games.
In the second quarter, they have 23 points on the board. When you look at the scoring for the Carterville Lions, it's the Drew Barrington show here this evening. He has 12 first half points, 2 from Josh Waller, 2 from Caden Wilson, 2 from Braden Wakey, and a free throw from Colton Hawkins. 23-19 is our halftime score.
Well, the Lions are getting their shots. You know, they haven't knocked very many of them down. That's been the problem. They're only 8 out of 22 from the floor, but what's more revealing is how badly they've shot the ball from the three-point range. They haven't knocked down a single three tonight from long distance, and they've missed a total of, it's like 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 8. So 0 for 8 on threes. And otherwise, it'd be if they'd knocked down just 2 of those 8, they'd be in the lead right now. So, I mean, if they just shoot the ball just a little bit better, they struggled shooting the ball last night at Herrin as well. And we've seen the Lions really shoot the ball extremely well from three-point land, but not lately.
Right, not lately. But what they are doing good tonight is rebounding. And, you know, against Dr. Tedeschi, the tall star from the Rangers and others. But Carterville has been hitting the boards, and they're hanging right there. They find themselves down 4 points, and you got to think that Shane Hawkins and Coach Biddle would be very, very pleased with what they saw. Kind of similar to what we saw at Herrin.
Yes.
Hawkins was happy with the effort from the Lions last night. Just didn't hit shots.
Well, it's the repeat.
It is exactly the repeat.
Effort's been great.
Yep.
Just not knocking down open shots. Kimbrough, despite not scoring, did a tremendous job on the boards for such a guy who doesn't have a lot of height.
Yeah.
You know, he's height challenged, but he gets in there and plays like he's about 6'4".
Yeah.
You know,
he thinks he's 6'4".
I know he gets in there and bangs around. He's not scared. Take it to the rack. And he battles. He gets a lot of offensive rebounds, keeps balls alive with tips, and he's a hustler underneath the basket on the other end as well. And he really has kind of ignited a little bit of a spark, I think, for the Lions.
23-19 is our score. We're going to go on and take another break here on our first Southern Bank halftime report. When we come back, we'll update some scores from around Southern Illinois High School, college-wise as well. It's all coming up here on News Radio WJPF.
SIU Credit Union now offers interest with their free checking.
Just a heads up, when we come back after that last halftime break, I'm going to jump out of the room for a second, and I'll jump in your ear when I'm back.
There's no monthly fees when you sign up for e-statements. Get access to over 85,000
some of that soup needs
nationwide. Online banking and valuable SIU. Start earning, apply online at SIUCU.org. Membership required, insured by NCUA.
Are you looking to enhance the beauty of your home or garden? Look no further than Clark Natural Stone, your go-to destination for rock, decorative stone, mulch, and even topsoil. With a wide range of high-quality natural stone products, Clark Natural... To the folks at Clark Natural Stone.
I didn't hear anything.
Clark
I thought
Natural
maybe we were back
Stone,
live.
Premier landscaping service of Southern Illinois.
Punctual service, 5-star satisfaction, and the experience that comes from 40 years in the business. Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating in Carterville is your York dealer. Charlie's wants to keep you comfortable no matter what the weather's like, as well as help you save money on your energy bill. There's a reason Charlie's has a reputation for excellence and integrity. Learn more about installing a new York system at charliesairandheat.com or call today for a free estimate. With York, install confidence.
23-19 is our score here at halftime. Let's update scores from around Southern Illinois. John A. Logan, a winner this afternoon over Shawnee Community College, 74-61. The Vols now 10-10 on the season, and they've won 2 in a row. SIU just struggled at Murray State this afternoon. At one point down 20 points, but they fought their way back. And John Homan, I guess the rule is you only got to win by 1, and they won by 2, 60-58.
Hey, take them any way you can get them, you know.
Absolutely.
And, especially when you're on the road.
Let's update high school scores as we have them right now. Fourth quarter score is Jabot over Redbud, 43-40. Pinckneyville all over Waterloo, 30-8 at the half. Hamco getting beat by Flora, 28-11. That's a second quarter score. 31-16, Mount Vernon over Mater Dei. That is a second quarter score. Updating a couple other games, an early score, Herrin over Marion, 9-8. DuQuoin playing, let's see here. Where are we at? My page refreshed. Some finals for you. Let's do that. Centralia over Teutopolis, 58-24. Belleville West over Columbia, 50-47. Carmine White County knocks off El Dorado, 64-39. 15-point win for Troy Triad over Waltonville, 60-45. Goreville knocks off Woodlawn, 70-55. Carbondale gets beat by Mascoutah, 53-40. Steelville by 4 over Christopher, 57-53. And Chester knocks off Sisney this afternoon, 57-51.
And speaking of scores, in wrestling, the Marion Wildcats won the South 7 Conference meet in wrestling. So
congratulations.
Yeah.
Man, a lot going on this weekend.
Absolutely.
We're going to go on and take our final break here on our first Southern Bank halftime report. We'll be back second half action next here on News Radio WJPF.
At the Bank of Herrin, we know that between family and work, it can be a challenge to find the time to take care of things like going to the bank. And really what you need is a way to do your banking on the go. Well, we've got good news. With the Bank of Herrin mobile banking app, you can manage debit cards, find bank locations, monitor account activity, even make a deposit. Just a few of the ways our mobile banking app can save you a trip to the bank. We love for you to come and see us, but now you don't have to. The Bank of Herrin, it's not just a bank, it's mobile banking. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
River Radio Sports Central is in gyms everywhere this winter. I'm Darren Kennard, and you can join me live on Facebook Friday nights after the games for Friday Night Live, presented by SI Towing in Marion. On Facebook and Twitter, go like and follow River Radio Sports Central. River Radio Sports Central, powered by Reynolds Exteriors, Marion Chevy, and IBEW Local 702. I'll see you live on Facebook Friday night for Friday Night Live, presented by SI Towing.
At Ron Ward Chevrolet in Herrin, we are teaming up to bring you the best deal on your next vehicle. At Ron Ward, we always have over 100 cars to choose from. You can shop our entire selection at RonWardChevy.com. Come test drive your next vehicle, and we'll have the car and keys ready before you arrive. Now that's teamwork. So come see our team at Ron Ward Chevy in Herrin. We support all of our Southern Illinois athletes. We wish you all the best. Ron Ward Chevrolet. Just great.
19-18 Herrin at the half.
19-18. Updating one other score, 19-18, Herrin Tigers over the Marion Wildcats. That's a halftime score. Just getting underway here in the second half. Carterville has the ball, and they trail by 4 points, and we'll see how Carterville responds coming out of the halftime break. They had right there, they're 4 points down. Top of the key to Brayton Wakey. Wakey left of the circle, head fake now to Barrington, near side to Skelcher. Carterville moving right to left on your dial. Skelcher to the hole, couldn't get the runner to go, and the rebound is grabbed by Dr. Tedeschi. Into the right front court, they work it right side, and a travel is called on Isaac Billington out on that right wing.
Well, the Rangers had 8 turnovers by my count in the first half. That's the first one in the second half, number 9.
So Carterville in the road blues here this evening. Barrington, free throw line, bounce pass to Hawkins, baseline. The ball slapped out of his hands, and it'll stay with Carterville. Good hands there by Isaac Billington. Wakey takes the inbound pass and gives it to the point guard, Drew Barrington. Bounce pass into the post to Wakey against Tedeschi. Head fake, shot blocked by Tedeschi. Wakey just got hit in the nose. But he's tough. He's all right. Makes your eyes water just a little bit, but they'll clear up. Stays with Carterville. They find Wakey. He tries to get the ball to Wallard, and Josh takes it from there. Around the top. Josh reverses. Bounce pass to Barrington. Down low to Wakey. His layup no good. He gets the putback, and he got fouled.
Couldn't get it.
He jumped right out of his shoe, as a matter of fact.
He did indeed. Well, just couldn't get the roll on that one, could he?
So now the foul is on Luke Melvin.
That's 3 on him.
And Wakey goes to the line to shoot a couple of free throws. He had 2 points in the first quarter, a quiet second quarter. And his free throw rims out. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating. Your York dealer and proud to serve the region for over 40 years. Find out more at charliesairandheat.com. Braden averaging about 4.5, almost 5 points a ball game. His second free throw is good. That gets him 3 in the game, pulls the Lions to within 3, 23-20. Isaac Billington with Waller on him defensively. Over the right side now to Luke Melvin. Melvin, the left-hand dribble, gives it to Munoz. Into the paint. Melvin's shot is blocked, and a foul is called on Carterville.
Looks like Wakey again.
Yep. That will be number 2 on Braden. So Luke, who has 2 points in the contest, is at the line shooting 2 and puts it in there for 3. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by IBEW Local 702, International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers. Providing a better lifestyle for members, better life for all. Melvin's got the touch. 4 now for Luke. Back to a 5-point lead for the Rangers, 25-20. Barrington, free throw line. Low block, left side, pulls up. Now Skelcher drives down the left side. Wings it back up top to Waller. Waller to Hawkins, his runner with the right hand. Off the mark, rebound, and a foul. Ball belongs to Benton. The foul is going to be on Brandon Skelcher, the first on Brandon. And Benton basketball right in front of the Lions bench. We got 6 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. It was 12-7 Rangers at the end of the first. At halftime, 23-19. 2 points here in the third for the Rangers, 1 for the Lions. Billington to Tedeschi. His 3, no good. Right back to Billington. Elbow jumper is in and out, no good. And Wakey a big rebound. And Carterville's D holds there. Waller. Top of the key to Hawkins. Down low to Wakey to the hole. Waits on the defender. Got the shot partially blocked by Tedeschi. And a foul is going to be called on the Benton Rangers as Brandon Skelcher hit the floor. It's going to be on Billington.
That was really amazing. Wakey got Tedeschi up in the air just like he wanted to. Went up for the shot, and somehow Tedeschi still had the length to block the shot anyway.
Yeah. Lions need to hit free throws.
Not hitting them.
They've missed 5 here in the game so far. That time, the second one's good for Skelcher. He's got his first point of the ball game. And now it's a 4-point Ranger lead with the basketball, 25-21, and a timeout called by Coach Ron Weinmiller and the Benton Rangers. 5:28 remaining, a 30-second timeout. Rangers lead it by 4, 25-21 here on News Radio WJPF.
Don't let the name fool you. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, represents more than just electricians. The IBEW is made up of Southern Illinois linemen, tree trimmers, telephone workers, utility workers, city employees, factory workers, construction workers, and many more. So when you support the IBEW, you're really supporting Southern Illinois. Help make Southern Illinois a brighter place. Put your trust in the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, providing a better lifestyle for members and a better life for all.
3 games next week for the Carterville Lions. Lions fans, good news. All 3 of them are at home. How about that? We couldn't do any better. It'll be Frankfort on Tuesday, Carbondale on Friday, and AJ on Saturday. Next week, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday. Rangers ball coming out of the timeout. 3 from corner left is good for Evan Munoz. He was wide open down in that corner. That's his second 3-pointer. He's got 6. 28-21, back to a 7-point lead for the Rangers. Carterville's ball, Hawkins to Skelcher. Skelch, the left-hand dribble. Takes it toward the loco at midcourt. Between the legs, crossover now to Drew Barrington. Drew, top of the key. Off 3 from Hawkins, no good. And Luke Melvin gets the rebound and has the ball slapped out of his hand by Brandon Skelcher. So it's Carterville ball, near side. Melvin to Dr. Tedeschi. Good hands by Colton Hawkins. Steals the basketball from the Rangers. Here comes the Lions. 3-on-1. Off the glass and good for Josh Waller.
Over Tedeschi.
Yeah, over Tedeschi. Waited on him to flash by. Shot blocked by Wakey the other way. The shot put up by Grant Owens. Here come the Lions. Down 5. And we've got Dr. Tedeschi and Braden Wakey tackling right there on the baseline. Shane Hawkins is losing his ever-loving mind. And they call a foul on Wakey.
Okay.
And that is the third. And the official runs away from Shane Hawkins the other way. Shane, coach, trying to get his point across. And the Carterville fans are barking at the officials. Open 3 from Owens. Now it's Tedeschi. His 18-footer's good. 7 for Docker to Tedeschi.
They might wave it off. Let's see.
Oh,
now they're going to.
There's the makeup call right there.
They're going to count the basket, though.
The foul. It's going to be on Grant Owens. Number 2 on Owens. The bucket is good, 30-23. And now Barrington finds Wakey. Wakey to Hawkins. Hawkins backdoor feed to Skelcher. To Barrington. He drives inside the arc. Wakey all alone. And the dunk on Braden Wakey. 5 for the senior.
Tremendous recognition there by Barrington.
Yeah, it was fantastic. 30-25. Tedeschi, a free throw line jumper is good. He's starting to heat it up here in the second half. That's 4. He's got 9. And a 7-point lead. And Carterville turns it over the other way. And a foul. Is that going to be on Wakey? That's going to be 4.
Let's see if that's who they put up. They do put it on Wakey.
And so Braden, who just got the dunk for the Lions, has to leave the floor with 4 fouls.
That time the Lions forced the pass down low and got resulted in a turnover.
Alex Kimbrough on the floor. Caden Wilson is on there along with Hawkins, Barrington, and Skelcher. It's a 7-point lead, 32-25. Rangers with the ball. We have just over 3 to play here in the third quarter. Over on the left wing, driving in is Munoz. Kicks it to the corner to Tedeschi. His jumper no good. Oh. Hawkins gets the rebound, and Carterville's got 3 on 2. Out to Barrington. Low block, pulls up, needs some help. Gets it from Skelcher. Skelcher now top of the key between the circles to Hawkins. Over to Wilson, feeds it down low to Kimbrough. Back to Barrington. He charges into the paint. Ball stripped out of his hand. Another turnover, number 2 here in the third quarter. The shot is good the other way for Billington. And maybe Skelcher picked up the foul. Yeah. He did.
Yep.
And Isaac Billington now with 13.
Just keep coming at you in waves, you know.
They do.
Have it down to 3, and then here it is back up to 9 or 10.
The free throw is good. 14 now for Isaac. 10-point lead. Is this the biggest lead for the Rangers tonight?
It is.
Yep. 35-25, 2:20 remaining. Third quarter action. Driving. The layup. Partially blocked by Tedeschi on the shot from Caden Wilson. Rangers on the run the other way. They whip it around. Tedeschi between the circles. Now to Melvin. Melvin to the free throw line. Got an opening. Left-hand layup is good. From Luke Melvin, 6, and we have a timeout that has to be taken by Coach Shane Hawkins with 2:06 remaining. It's going to be a full timeout, and it's a 12-point lead that's blown up here in the last 3 minutes for the Benton Rangers. They're at 37-25 over the Carterville Lions. Back in 60 on News Radio WJPF.
Rain or shine, sleet or snow, call Joe. Joe's Lawn Service, Carterville, is a locally owned and operated business serving Southern Illinois for over 20 years, specializing in much more than commercial or residential lawn care. Joseph McMahon and his crew can do snow removal, bush hogging, tree trimming or tree removal, landscaping maintenance, and much more. Call 534-8148. Rain or shine, sleet or snow, call Joe. 534-8148. That's 534-8148.
At Southern Illinois Rejuvenation Center, their process is simple: to rejuvenate the youthful appearance of the face. For the best results, it takes a specialist. The Southern Illinois Rejuvenation Center is the only facility in the Southern Illinois region with the technology, proven equipment, and quality products that all merge to create an experience that cannot be replicated. They work closely with you to create custom solutions to achieve your ideal look. For a complimentary consultation, visit them online at rejuvenatesi.com.
37-25 with 2:06 remaining here in the third quarter. The Rangers push that lead out to a dozen very quickly, John Homan.
Well, they have that ability. I mean, they can hit threes, they can drive, and they have warmed to the task here midway through the third quarter.
In this run here in the third, they only have one three-pointer, and that's from Evan Munoz. So 37-25, Lions with the ball though. Skelch on the left wing, reverses around, takes it back top of the key. Tedeschi comes out to greet him. On the left side, here's Caden Wilson. Drives in, off the glass, and good shooter's touch from Caden Wilson. 4 in the game for number 13. Cuts the lead back to 10. Billington drives in on Wilson into the front court, around the screen from Tedeschi. Right of the circle, and a stoppage and a turnover to foul.
No, they're
going to say
ball handling turnover.
Yep. And that is turnover number 3 on the Rangers.
They still call it palming? I don't know.
Is that I don't know
that's
what
the old-fashioned term, palming the basketball.
Yeah, I guess that would be it. Can't roll your wrist over with it.
Right.
37-27. Lions a chance to cut it to single digits to the hole. Tedeschi blocks the shot from Wilson. Outlet pass to Munoz. The layup is good. D didn't get back that time, and Munoz beat him down the floor. Takes it back to a 12-point lead, 60 seconds here in the third. Here's Skelcher. Drives across the lane. Pulls up on the low block. Ball was slapped out of his hands. Turnover, number 3 on the Lions in the third. In the back front court, they get it to Thomas. Now Tedeschi's 3, short. Rebound, Carterville. That's Skelcher. They got that board. So Carterville wants to slow the pace with under 40 to play here in the third quarter. 12-7 the score at the end of one. 23-19 at halftime. It's 39-27 here as we work our way toward the end of the third quarter. And Kimbrough feeds Skelcher. Skelcher top of the key. Jab step inside the arc. Now to Caden Wilson. Wilson on the right of the circle. Carterville slashing through the lane on their cuts. 15, 14, 13 now here in the third quarter. Backing it up as Barrington gets the screen, takes it reverse into the paint, to the block, pulls up, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shot block from Tedeschi with 1 second, and Benton cannot get a shot off, and that ends the third quarter. The Benton Rangers lead 39-27, a 12-point lead for Coach Ron Weinmiller and the Rangers. Fourth quarter is coming up next on News Radio WJPF.
Bank with people you know, who know and love Southern Illinois. First Southern Bank is a community bank that cares for and gives back to the communities we serve. Locally owned, local people, local decisions, and locations throughout Southern Illinois to serve you. First Southern Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Visit First Southern Bank at firstsouthernbank.net.
When it comes to air conditioning and heating, there's only one name you need to know. Over 40 years ago, Charlie decided if he was going to put his name on his air conditioning and heating business, he better do things right. So he decided to make sure Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating would be a company you could depend on. Charlie's would love to be your air conditioning and heating company. Only one name you need to know. Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating. Charlie'sAirandHeat.com.
Comes down to the fourth quarter. Carterville trails John Homan by 12, 39-27.
Come back to shooting. Lions have not hit 1 3 for the game. 0 for 9 on triples. Benton has 5 triples, and that's the difference in the ball game. You have to hit some three-point baskets in today's game. I do like the aggressiveness. You need to hit a few threes too.
Maybe they've just been saving them for the fourth quarter.
Could be.
We'll find out. As Rangers miss their first opportunity here in the fourth. Hawkins, head full of steam. Jumper from Wilson. Oh, he should have used the glass. And it rolls off. The Rangers get the rebound into the front court. Thomas has it. Feeds it to the post. That is Munoz. He dribbles around the top. Now it is Melvin who gives way to Billington. Back on the left wing to Melvin, right side to Billington, and a foul
away from the ball
underneath.
Again. Illegal pick.
And that is going to be on Kyle Thomas, his second. And the turnover gives it to the Carterville Lions.
Well, the Rangers have given the Lions opportunities. That's turnover number 4 in the second half for a total of 12 for the game. So Lions have had opportunities.
They have had. Barrington. Wilson right there takes the ball, launches the 3, no good. And Docker Tedeschi the rebound. Outlet pass, Docker the 6'8 junior. We get to see him next year, too. Melvin feeds Tedeschi. Ball slapped out of his hands. Rangers turn it over. Here come the Lions. Barrington to the hole. His shot blocked and a foul called on Isaac Billington. And Isaac can't believe it as he puts his hands on his head.
That was a clean block all the way, but sometimes you got to catch a break once in a while when you drive that lane.
Yes, you do. So at the line with 12 points on the evening. He had no points in the third quarter, but he hits the first free throw. That's Drew Barrington. He's got 13 now. 9-point lead. 8-point lead after Drew hits both. And
10-point lead.
Yeah, 10-point lead, sorry. Skelch checks out. Josh Waller back into the game. Billington in the backcourt. Feeds it to Melvin. Melvin left of the left wing. Now to Munoz. And the ball goes out of bounds. And
wow, another turnover.
Benton's just giving Carterville a chance to stick around. Skelch is going to come right back in to replace Alex Kimbrough. Coming out of the game for Ron Weinmiller, Kyle Thomas. And checking back in now is Grant Owens. So Barrington across midcourt, left of the logo. To Skelch. Skelch asks Barrington to drive through the lane. Hands it to Waller. Feeds it to Caden Wilson. Caden left side to Skelcher. Through the lane across the free throw line. Barrington takes the handoff from the former quarterback for the Carterville Lions, or current quarterback, however you rephrase that. And Barrington just drove right past the defender. Good patience by the Lions. 16 in the game for Drew. And it's an 8-point lead now with 5:50 remaining here in this ball game. Benton coming off a win over DuQuoin last night. Carterville coming off a 15-point loss to the Herrin Tigers last night. Tedeschi around the screen. Back to Munoz. Now driving down. Melvin. Munoz, his shot no good. And Colton Hawkins gets the rebound. Outlet pass to Josh Waller. Waller to the paint. Picks up his dribble. Finds Colton Hawkins. Colton backs it up. Here's his dad, Bark, the offensive set. Claps his hands. Come on, boys, let's go. Let's run the offense.
Travel.
And a travel.
Good call.
As Skelch drug his foot. And the first turnover on the Lions here in the fourth quarter. 5:02 remaining. It's an 8-point lead. Rangers and the ball. Over on the right wing. They look inside. Now it's Luke Melvin to the free throw line. He traveled with the ball as he got in the air. And Tedeschi was right there.
Good defense by the Lions, forcing the turnover. You have to take advantage and knock down the three or two and get back. Can really get back in this ball game all the way.
You know, Benton averages 61.5 points a game.
Yeah.
Carterville averaging 50. So Carterville's defense, I think we're going to hear the same. If Carterville can't pull this out, they only trail by 8. There's plenty of time. There's 4:40 remaining. Score a couple of big buckets, get a couple of stops, and you're right back in this thing. Hawkins head fake on the left wing. But I think Coach Shane Hawkins probably going to have the same post-game comments he had last night as Barrington runs it to the hole, and the layup is good. 18 for Drew to lead all scores here tonight. Rangers into the front court. Over on the left wing, Owens waits for Docker to Tedeschi. Now Billington now on the right side to Melvin. Docker has it between the circles to Munoz. Now Billington to Owens. This is the starting five for Coach Ron Weinmiller on the floor right now. They work the ball. They move the ball very, very well with 3:55 remaining. nursing a 6-point lead against the Lions. 3 is no good, and no Rangers underneath for the rebound. Carterville gets it. Here comes Barrington, trailing by 6. That was the first defensive stop that the Lions needed right there.
Still waiting for that first 3. Get a little bit excited.
It's coming, buddy.
Here.
I'm telling you, buddy, it's coming. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling an overtime game here. The runner from Barrington, no good. Tedeschi gets the rebound. Outlet pass to Billington, and the layup is good. Maybe check that, what I just said. 16.
Another turnover.
And another turnover. The third on the Lions. Billington once again. 18, and Shane Hawkins got to slow things down. Oh, that's the announcer's curse I put on him right there.
Yeah, that was a killer there. Went from down 6 to down 10. Turnovers will do that to you.
We're going to take a break so this announcer can get a drink and wipe that thought from his mind. 43-33, 10-point lead for the Rangers, 3:14. And we'll pause for 30 here on News Radio WJPF.
John A. Logan College is proud to support area high schools in the classroom and on the playing field. John A. Logan offers high school students the opportunity to
Thanks for
earn
watching,
credit
everybody
while
online.
in high
Appreciate
school.
it.
Students can get a jump
I understand
start
the
in
stream's a
college
little
careers
better
while
tonight,
saving
so
money. After high school,
hope you enjoy it.
students can easily transition to one of the college's career and technical education programs or a traditional baccalaureate
up
transfer
34-33
program. No
after
matter
3.
your path, you'll know why everyone says, why would you go
34-33.
anywhere else? Good luck this season and visit jalc.edu.
Out of the timeout, Carterville basketball. Herrin has a 1-point lead over Marion, 34-33. Backdoor feed to Skelcher, and his runner too strong off the top of the backboard and out of bounds. Turnover number 4 on the Lions here in the fourth quarter.
Only 3 minutes left. You can't always take it to the rack when you're down by 10. You got to set some picks and start taking some outside shots.
A lot of moisture on the floor. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by Stephen Richards Barber Styling on Division Street in Carterville. Open Tuesday through Friday from 8 to 5, Saturday 8 to 2. Also brought to you by Polar Whip. Come taste the legend. Car hops are available. Just call ahead at 988-9210. They'll bring your food out to you as soon as you pull into the parking lot. Come taste the legend. That's Polar Whip. The Energy Steakhouse, I think it is.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, sounds good. I'm hungry, John Homan.
Well, yeah, you've been all over the countryside.
I have, and the Rangers throw the ball away on the inbound pass.
Coach Wagner can't be too happy with the way they've been turning the ball over.
And that's the 5th turnover on the Rangers here in this fourth quarter. They have
16 for the game. Wow.
Coming up, we're going to have our Ron Ward Chevrolet postgame show. That's about 3 minutes from now. We'll name our Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating Player of the Game. We'll have our John A. Logan College Coaches interview with Shane Hawkins. Wrapping up a busy weekend of basketball. 10-point lead for the Rangers, 43-33. Here comes Wilson into the paint, pulls up the dribble, turns around, shot blocked by Docker Tedeschi. To Barrington. He had a layup that he just didn't see as he flew down the baseline. Skelcher, Barrington keeps it. Spin move off the glass. The bucket is good. And the foul is going to be on Grant Owens. Number 3 on Owens. And that bucket right there put Drew at 20 for the night.
He's really about the only one having much on the offensive end for the Lions.
Yeah. 18 from Isaac Billington for the Rangers. He misses the free throw. So an 8-point lead now, 2.5 remaining. Rangers ball. Billington at the logo at midcourt. To Melvin. Now Tedeschi. To Munoz. Back to Billington. Baseline drive, clears out, wings it to Melvin. Melvin corner right, baseline drive, cut off nicely by Skelcher, and the ball slapped out of bounds by Josh Waller. So now Alex Kimbrough, a defensive replacement for Brandon Skelcher. Skelcher comes to the sideline. Rangers ball, they wing it up top. Ball slapped out of the hands of Owens. Grant spins, reverses, and Melvin is there, and we have a reach-in foul that's called on Alex Kimbrough.
His first.
Yep, his first. That is timeout on the floor with 2:05 remaining. It's 43-35 Rangers. It's going to be a full timeout. Back in 60 here on News Radio WJPF.
SIU Credit Union now offers interest with their free checking with e-statements accounts. Sign up for free checking and start earning a dividend on balances over $1,000. Open with just $25, and there's no monthly fees when you sign up for e-statements. Get access to over 85,000 free ATMs nationwide and free online banking and valuable SIU CU rewards. To start earning, apply online at SIUCU.org. Membership required, insured by NCUA.
There's always time for the drive-thru deal, because no matter how fast you are at making breakfast, McDonald's is faster.
Wake up to McDonald's breakfast. Right now, buy a sausage biscuit, a sausage McMuffin, or sausage McGriddles, and get the second one for just $1. Order ahead in the app and pick up curbside. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Valid for product of equal or lesser value.
125 seconds remaining in this ball game.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
And enough time to pull it out if everything falls the Lions' way.
8-point lead for the Rangers with the ball out of the timeout. They get it into the backcourt to Billington. He reverses away, and a foul is called on Caden Wilson. That is the second team foul now on the Lions. Still 3-2 to give. And you know they'll be fouling, so it'll be just like it was last night, foul fest, and a foul before the ball is triggered in. That's on Barrington, his second.
May as well do them when there's no clock running, right?
Pass it into the backcourt. Kimbrough almost pick it off, and they're going to call the foul on Caden Wilson.
I don't know about that one.
No. That was not a foul. That was good defense. Clock finally made its way under 2 minutes, 1:56. So a whole 9 seconds came off the clock, and Ron Weinmiller has to call the timeout. Good defense once again by the Lions. Let's keep it right here. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating in downtown Carterville. Your York dealer, and they're proud to serve the region for over 40 years. Find out more. Just go online, visit charliesairandheat.com. Also brought to you by IBEW Local 702, providing a better lifestyle for members and a better life for all. Just 1:56 remaining here in the contest. Rangers, with the win, would pick up win number 20 on the season. That would put them at 20-3. Number 6 team in the state in Class 2A. And a foul called.
Barrington, he was holding.
Yep.
Yeah.
With the clock stopped, so that's number 5, and that's going to put it's going to put Grant Owens at the line.
Of the Rangers on the floor, he's probably the guy you'd want to foul.
Yep. I would agree. So 2 free throws coming. And he hits the first.
I guess I ticked him off.
Yeah. Well, I caused the lead to go from 5 to 10, so.
Missed one of them.
Yep. 44-35, the 9-point lead. $1:50 on the clock. Barrington bounce pass to Wilson. He got past the defender, pulls up, throws the ball. Waller saves it from going out of bounds. Good feed to Hawkins. Cross court 3 from Wilson. No good. And the Rangers get the rebound.
0 for 11 on 3.
Grant Owens, and a reach-in foul. Grabbing hold of Owens was Caden Wilson, his 4th. And the official scores have that as 3 on Wilson.
Yeah, that's what I have too.
And at the line is Grant Owens. And he misses the first. 91 seconds remaining. Second, no good. Hawkins the rebound. Coming up, we're going to name our Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating Player of the Game on our Ron Ward Chevrolet postgame show. Fadeaway jumper from Hawkins, no good. Dr. Tedeschi the rebound. Minute 15, outlet pass. Rangers back it up. 44-35, the 9-point lead, and Waller picks up the foul. That's going to be number 3 on Josh. So Dr. Tedeschi, who tonight has 9 points, going to the line. 3 in the first, 2 in the second, 4 in the third, and his 1 here in the fourth. Back to a 10-point lead, 45-35.
He's the guy you don't want to foul.
Rangers back at 3 of the 4 off the lane. Second free throw is good. 11 for Docker. 11-point lead. Barrington had the ball tied up. A jump ball. Good reach in by Isaac Billington. Possession arrow stays with Carterville. Minute 3. Hawk gets it to Skelch. Skelcher drives around. Back to Hawkins. He takes it across the lane in front of the free throw line. Barrington to the baseline. Almost stepped on the line. Pass picked off by Dr. Tedeschi. Turnover number 5 on the Lions in this fourth quarter. And a foul is going to put Dr. Tedeschi at the line. The foul is the 4th now on Barrington. And Docker hits the free throw. He's at a dozen for the game. He hits them both. 4 for 4 from the stripe. 13 for Docker. Under a minute to play. Here's Barrington. Wilson, his jumper is good for 3.
What is that?
That is a three-pointer. I told you, my friend, there would be one. And a timeout puts the lead back at 10. Carterville calls the timeout, and we'll pause as well. 41 seconds left. It's a 30-second timeout. Lions down 10, 48-38 on News Radio WJPF. Change that to a full timeout.
Are you looking to enhance the beauty of your home or garden? Look
1
no
of
further
11.
than Clark Natural Stone, your go-to
They only made
destination
2
for
last
rock,
night.
Decorative stone,
I looked
mulch,
it up.
and even topsoil. With a wide range of high-quality natural stone products, Clark Natural Stone has something to fit your taste and style. Clark Natural Stone understands your unique wants and needs when it comes to turning your home into the talk of the town. So if you're looking to make the outside of your home as beautiful as your inside, go 5 miles east of Marion and talk to the folks at Clark Natural Stone. Clark Natural Stone, premier landscaping service of Southern Illinois.
The Bank of Herrin has been serving Southern Illinois since 1937, offering everything from checking and savings accounts to loans and a full-service trust department. With convenient locations and a dedicated professional staff, our outreach and involvement in the communities we serve plays an integral role in how we do business, proving it's not just a bank, it's a relationship. The Bank of Herrin. Find out more at bankofherrin.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
42 seconds remain in this basketball game here this evening. Dave McKenzie and John Homan with you. Thank you for tuning in. Whether you're listening on AM 1340, 99.5 FM on WJPF.com, or on our live stream on YouTube. Just 42.8, 10-point game for the Rangers, 48-38. Rangers get the ball in to Luke Melvin. He reverses, and a foul is called now on Alex Kimbrough. So that's going to put Luke Melvin, who has 6 in the game this evening, 2 in the first, 4 in the second, and he's at the line here in the fourth. And it throws up an air ball. And I said throws up an air ball, not throws up a hair ball. See what I did there?
I do like that. If you're a cat person,
maybe I'll start saying that. Throws up a hair ball.
Could be, yeah.
That one hits the rim and rolls off.
Wasn't much prettier than the first one.
35 seconds remaining. Barrington reverses to Skelcher. His three no good. Tedeschi, the rebound outlet to Melvin. He bumps into Hawkins, no call, and the layup is good for Luke Melvin. 8 in the game. 20 seconds, long three from Barrington, and didn't even get to the rim. Docker picks it up, wings it into the front court, and Carterville's conceding right there. 50-38, the Benton Rangers come to their feet to cheer on the Rangers. They move to 20-0 on the season. 20-3 on the season after the 50-38 win here at home over the Carterville Lions. Lions now 11-11 on the season. Stay with us. Our Ron Ward Chevrolet postgame show is coming up next here on News Radio WJPF.
At Ron Ward Chevrolet in Herrin, we are teaming up to bring you the best deal on your next vehicle. At
Thanks,
Ron
boss.
Ward, we always have over 100 cars to choose from. You can shop our entire selection at RonWardChevy.com. Come test drive your next vehicle, and we'll have the car and keys ready before you arrive. Now that's teamwork. So come see our team at Ron Ward Chevy in Herrin. We support all of our Southern Illinois athletes. We wish you all the best.
Ron Ward Chevrolet. Just great deals at low prices. Ron Ward Chevrolet.
Don't let the name fool you. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, represents more than just electricians. The IBEW is made up of Southern Illinois linemen, tree trimmers, telephone workers, utility workers, city employees, factory workers, construction workers, and many more. So when you support the IBEW, you're really supporting Southern Illinois. Help make Southern Illinois a brighter place. Put your trust in the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, providing a better lifestyle for members and a better life for all.
At Southern Illinois Rejuvenation Center, their process is simple: to rejuvenate the youthful appearance of the face. For the best results, it takes a specialist. The Southern Illinois Rejuvenation Center is the only facility in the Southern Illinois region with the technology, proven equipment, and quality products that all merge to create an experience that cannot be replicated. They work closely with you to create custom solutions to achieve your ideal look. For a complimentary consultation, visit them online at rejuvenatesi.com.
Benton Rangers get the win here this evening over the Carterville Lions, 50-38. Benton now 20-3 on the season. The number 6 team in Class 2 in the state. Just a solid ball team, and they get the 12-point win over the Rangers. When you look at the scoring tonight, we'll start first with Benton, as they were led from the 18 points of Isaac Barrington. Docker Tedeschi wound up finishing with 13, 8 from Luke Melvin, 3 from Grant Owens, and 8 from Evan Munoz. That was it. Just 5 players in the scorebook, but they're all starters for Coach Ron Reinmiller as they pop for 50. Got to give credit to Carterville's defense, though, John. They held Benton 11 points under their average on the season to those 50 points. The Lions were led by the 20 from Drew Barrington this evening, 4 from Josh Waller, 1 from Brandon Skelcher, 1 from Colton Hawkins, and 5 from Braden Wakey. If Braden hadn't gotten foul trouble there in that first half, might have been some help there in that second half. But that's the scoring. Carterville held by 12 points under their average. They averaged 50, and they finished with 38 this evening.
Well, I mean, it's just kind of a similar game to last night. When you take a look at the shooting stats, they're not good. A lot of that has to do with Tedeschi altering shots, blocking shots. But the Lions were 15 out of 48 from the field, 31%. 1 out of 14 on threes, 7%. Benton, 17 of 35 from the floor, 48%. 5 out of 14 from the field, 36%. So the Rangers turned the ball over quite a bit to keep Carterville in the game. Total of 16 turnovers by the Rangers. And a total of 12 for Carterville, so that was not a bad number for Carterville. But, again, I just keep hammering it. I mean, you can't shoot that poorly against good teams like Herrin and Benton and expect to win. And they were competitive. That's the good news. They were competitive with the very good Benton team on the road and in it till the last 4 or 5 minutes of the game. But just could not hit anything from the outside whatsoever, Dave. Nothing.
Let's name our Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating Player of the Game. Keeping you comfortable no matter what the weather is. And we got a couple of candidates. We can go with the 20 from Drew Barrington. Isaac Millington finished with 18 to lead the Rangers, 13 from Dr. Tedeschi. It may be somebody I'm completely overlooking here.
Not really. Those are the two I would pick. I mean, Tedeschi, if you want to just look at it from the standpoint of how he affects the game, he did not shoot the ball well tonight.
Finished with 13.
Yeah, but he was only, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He'd missed five threes, so he's only 1 of 6 from three-point land. You know, I mean, I think Billington had the better game for Benton. You're right. Barrington had the better game for Carterville. It's just kind of a toss-up for me between those two.
I think I'll go with I'm going to go with Barrington. He kept the Lions reasonably close. He kept them in the game.
He's made some acrobatic shots.
He finished with 20, and that wraps up our Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating Player of the Game with punctual service and 5-star satisfaction and experience from over 40 years in the business. Drew Barrington is our Player of the Game.
Herrin wins it over Marion tonight. Beat the Wildcats 45-40. So pretty good weekend going on for the Tigers over there.
Don't forget SIU, a 2-point win this afternoon over Murray State, 60-58. John A. gets a win on the road at Shawnee, knocking off the Saints this afternoon, 74-61. Let's take a quick peek at some scores from around Southern Illinois. Fourth quarter score, Carlisle over Nashville, 37-35. Let me get scroll down here. A lot of finals now. Mount Vernon over Mater Dei, 62-45. It was Herrin over Marion that you mentioned, 45-40. Red Bud beaten by Jabot this evening, 43-40. 53-31 win for Flora over Hamco. And let's see here. Centralia knocks off Teutopolis, 58-24. Maroons from Belleville West over Columbia, 50-47. Carmi, 64-39 over El Dorado. 60-45, Triad over Waltonville. Goreville beats Woodlawn, 73-55. Carbondale gets beat by Mascoutah, 53-40. 57-53 win for Steelville over Christopher. And Chester knocks off Sisney, 57-51. 50-38 was our final score here at the house that Rich built. Rich Herrin Gymnasium. We're going to go on and take another break here on our Ron Ward Chevrolet postgame show as we're waiting for Coach Shane Hawkins to make his way up here on News Radio WJPF.
Punctual service, 5-star satisfaction, and the experience that comes from 40 years in the business. Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating in Carterville is your York dealer. Charlie's wants to keep you comfortable no matter what the weather's like, as well as help you save money on your energy bill. There's a reason Charlie's has a reputation for excellence and integrity. Learn more about installing a new York system at charliesairandheat.com or call today for a free estimate. With York, install confidence.
John A. Logan College is proud to support area high schools in the classroom and on the playing field. John A. Logan offers high school students the
8 out of
opportunity
14
to
from
earn
the field,
college credit while in high school.
Good call.
The last one was 30-footer.
After high school, students can easily transition to one of the college's career and technical education programs or a traditional baccalaureate transfer program. No matter your path, you'll know why everyone says, why would you go anywhere else? Good luck this season and
Why
visit
would you go anywhere else?
JALC.edu.
50-38, the final score here at Benton. And Carterville now looking ahead to this coming week on Tuesday night. All the games this week on Tuesday, Friday, Saturday. our 3 home games for Carterville. Doesn't seem like we've been home much at all this year.
That's for sure. It's been kind of spread out.
West Frankfort on Tuesday. Carbondale Terriers come to town on Friday in non-conference action. And then Anna Jonesboro on Saturday. All of these games, as of right now, according to what I wrote down, 7:45 tip-offs from Carterville High School.
And all 3 winnable games.
Yeah, all 3 winnable games. Harrisburg comes in the following Tuesday. Carterville goes to Harrisburg the following Tuesday, to Massac the following Friday. Those are both conference games. And then Vandalia makes the return trip back to Carterville on Saturday, February 10th. And then we wrap up the season, John, on Thursday, the 15th of February, as Murfreesboro comes to Carterville.
Yeah, I mean, and how about that big Murfreesboro win at Massac last night? I mean,
yeah,
they swept the season series from a Patriots ball club, dealt them their 3rd loss, or I believe in the division. So at any rate, it's a wild Ohio race here down the stretch. Carterville's still in it. And,
we didn't mention that, but Darryl Murphy picking up win number 600 in that win last night at Massac. But Carterville, 12-point loss this evening to the Benton Rangers, and Coach Shane Hawkins joins us here for our John A. Logan College Coaches Show. Why would you go anywhere else? Coach Shane Hawkins. I would think, if I was to try to read your mind, probably a similar conversation that we had last night. Am I right?
It's exactly the same. It was. I couldn't be more. I couldn't be happier with our guys. I walked out of this building last Saturday after a less than enthusiastic effort against Vandalia on a Saturday afternoon in the Consolation Championship, and I didn't know where we were going. Knowing that we had 2 really good teams this weekend, you can play well against these 2 teams we played this weekend and get tapped because they're really good teams. We played well, and it comes down to we didn't make shots again. I mean, we had open looks. We got some stuff at the rim, but then they kept getting Docker a little bit closer to the rim, and we kept trying to get to the rim. And it's sometimes closer is not always better. Sometimes you got to get to about 6 feet and get rid of it before he gets there and shoot short pull-ups. And it's something we work on every day because there's sometimes we just can't get to the rim. Sometimes it's size. Sometimes against athletes. So we got to be able to score in that 5 to 7 foot range. And he got a couple blocks again after we'd even talked about it. But then just the inability to make open threes, and when we don't score at the rim at a great clip, and we're not making jumpers, what do we get? 38, 40. I mean, it makes the game really, really difficult. And so the one thing we talked about with our guys is, and I'm on them all the time when we do our shooting stuff, but when we shoot in practice, it's got to be at game speed. So we get used to making shots at game speed Monday through Thursday so we can make them on Friday and Saturday night.
Yeah, and you mentioned the difficulty in knocking down the outside shots of threes. To be specific, I have 1 out of 14. It looks sometimes it's not just the missing; it's the tentativeness. Not really, a little bit afraid to take the shot because they missed a couple of shots.
Yeah, it's a confidence thing. I thought we passed up. I thought we had some open looks. And I get it. We were 2 for 20-something last night, and it's like even when you're open, you're hesitant to shoot a call. I thought we passed up some, and the one thing we keep talking about our shooters, I get on them more for passing up open shots than I do missing open shots. The thought has got to be the next one open is going in, and that's our mentality. And it's hard. It's hard to have that mentality when you haven't seen it go in the hole for so long. So we'll go back to work on Monday, and again, I think it come down. I thought our defense was really, really good. We made a couple mistakes early. We gave up Tedeschi got a 3 on a bad help that we didn't need a help on. But man, I thought defensively we did a tremendous job, and you make a couple shots and the game changes again.
Coach, I had you for 13 turnovers tonight. You had 10 last night. I did check that when I got back up here, but you're taking better control of the ball, and just overall, it really comes down. This team is just cold shooting right now.
And you'll see it at every level. Teams will go through a slump, and we talk about turnovers. We talked about it all season. In the middle of their run there in the fourth quarter, it was 2 turnovers though.
Mm-hmm.
It was a turnover that led to a layup and a turnover that we threw, and they ended up scoring out of that. And that it was a 4-point swing. So turnovers still kind of got us, but if you're at 10, 11, 12, 13, at least you're giving yourself a chance. You're not at 20. I didn't see the numbers, but I don't think we just got abused on the backboards tonight, at least on their offensive end. And so we've taken those 2 steps to give us a chance, to put us in the fourth quarter with a chance. Now it's taking that next step. So you got 3 next week, and hopefully we come back and make somebody pay for our missed shots from the last week.
Well, I was going to say that you kind of segueing into what I was going to say. The schedule lightens moving forward.
Does it?
Yeah.
I think we're looking at
according to the sports writer.
I think it lightens a little bit. A little bit.
Those dang media people. You know what? And it's not okay. So it's not Herrin and Benton. Okay, and you're right. Frankfurt's good. I mean, I think Josh has done a tremendous job there, and I saw them Tuesday night just go toe-to-toe with Peeneyville for 3 quarters or 2.5 quarters. AJ is they've got everybody back from last year, so they've got experience. They're playing well, and then you have Carbondale on Saturday, and with Payne maybe being he's easily one of the top 3 players in the South. Some days he's the best player in the South. So yeah, it's not Benton and Herrin. It's not a state-ranked team. It's not a conference or a county rival, but 3 pretty good teams, and we're going to have to use Monday to get better and prepare for the Redbirds, and use Wednesday and Thursday to get better for the weekend.
50-38, the final score here at Rich Herrin Gymnasium. Benton now picked up their 20th win on the season. Lions back to 500. They are 11-11. Coach, thanks for your time.
I appreciate it. We'll see you guys next week.
Coach Shane Hawkins joining us here on our post-game show. Good ball game, and they just couldn't make shots, and it all comes down to that. That's going to put a wrap on our broadcast. For our producer engineer back at the studio, Brian R. Powell, for John Homan, I'm Dave McKenzie. Thank you for listening to Lions Sports here on News Radio WJPF. God bless everybody.
This Carterville Lions broadcast.
All right, Dave, go get some rest.
I'm going to, bud. Dinner first, though.
The Bank of Herrin, John A. Logan College.
We'll see you.
Yeah, I like that idea.